Hey guys, hopefully my connection is good. So let me know when you get here. I got my Tamia playing in the background. The song is Still, which I love. Um, so I decided to hop in late night. Happy Friday. I decided to hop in. This is about relationships 101. This talk is for the cuffed, uncuffed, and hoping to be cuffed. Hey, honey. Hey, everybody. So if you have questions, put them in the comments and I'll answer them. I'm going to be up for a little bit. Y'all know I got a radio interview in the morning, so we're going to make it work. So thank you, honey. Thank you. Hey, Shanae. Hey, Francine, Kalita, Tasha. So tonight, I'm giving y'all real talk 101 grown folks about relationships, okay? So one of the things I want you guys to get out your head is that there's 5 foundations of a relationship, right? If you guys see the pictures and know anything about me and my husband's relationship, you know we are best friends. We are best friends. It still feels like we're in honeymoon. And I often say I learned how to do a relationship the right way from doing it wrong. I taught players how to be players. I was the coach. A different kind of coach than I am now. Real talk. I did some real dirty stuff, you know. So anyway, so this talk is about relationships, and since I got a text today in the inbox late last night, I figured I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys the real, because the weather's getting cold and we feel like we want to get all snuggly and cuddly and lovey-dovey to get good Christmas gifts, but you're gonna fool around. You're gonna fool around and mess up your life trying to get cuffed to somebody that is not cuffable. Okay, so first of all, I want you guys to get, if you guys are taking those classes in session on my main page, and if this is your first time here, or if this video gets shared, I am Valencia Griffin Wallace, lifestyle designer in the Southern Belle of Bold. That is my disclaimer. Okay, so let's talk. Number one, get love out of your head. You could love a dog. You could love a car. You could love a house. Love is a temporary feeling based on a moment. Love is not enough. Hey, T. Wanda. Love is not enough to solidify a relationship. Think in your lifetime all the people that you used to love and you no longer love them. So that's why I say love is not a foundation. It is not. There's 5 foundations for a relationship, and I'm gonna give them to you guys in a minute before you guys fool around and get yourself cuffed for life, because it's getting cold outside and everybody's talking about it's cuffing season. Get love out of your head. I loved my dogs when I first got them, when they were puppies. I loved them. Now they get on my nerves. Sometimes I wish they would run away. I miss them. You know, I'm just saying, love is a temporary feeling, and I always tell you, don't base permanent decisions on temporary feelings. So just think throughout your life, all the things that you have loved with the D. You cannot base a solid relationship on love. That's a fact. That's a fact. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you, hey Katrina, so now I'm going to tell you the 5 foundations of a solid relationship. This is why, hey Miss Beverly, this is why me and my husband are still in honeymoon mode. This is why he entertains my karaoke, me wanting to put inflatables in the house and all of that stuff. You know, the number 1 foundation of a relationship is trust. I hope you guys are writing it down. Trust. If you don't trust somebody when you're dating them, do not be with them. And when I talk about relationships, I'm talking about any relationship in your life. It doesn't just have to be a spouse relationship. Relationships are the foundations of a relationship. I see you ready, Miss Francine. The foundations of a relationship are the same. Y'all see, me and my son are really close, but our relationship is still based on the same thing. So number 1, trust. Thank you, Miss Francine. You guys make sure you send likes and love and share the video, because the divorce rate is high enough because people are getting married on love. I've been married twice on love. Twice. Okay? So apparently I know what I'm talking about. Take love out of the equation. Do you trust that person? Can you leave them in the house if your best friend was in there half naked? Can you leave them in the house with $500 sitting on the couch and you run to the mall to do whatever? Do you trust them? Trust is the number one of this foundation, and there's 5 parts, okay? Number 2, respect. And I'm not talking about respect with a K. I'm talking about the real RESPECT. Respect. And I mean that respect to where I respect you enough to talk to you like I want you to talk to me. Hey, Michelle, respect. Do they talk to you with respect? Because, see, I'm going to tell you, words hurt. Words hurt. Things hurt. If you've ever been disrespected, if y'all kids disrespected you, you ready to get a switch, a belt, ruler, shoe, whatever else. But you allow the person that you love disrespect you. And you disrespect them. And you wonder why your relationship is like this. Like you on one of those, whatever them things is the kids on these days. Your relationship real wobbly. So number 1, trust. Number 2 is respect. Number 3, support. My husband has no desire whatsoever to be in front of the camera or center stage or anything else. But he supports me in what I do. I support him in whatever it is he do. He knows I got, thank you, Tasha, a hoverboard. I couldn't think of what it was. Does your relationship feel like a hoverboard? I should have entitled the video that. But number 3, support. And support means that person has your back. No matter what. No matter what. I can make $1 million today and lose $1 million tomorrow. But my husband supports me. He's still going to be there. My husband has a great job. And if he loses that great job, God forbid, tomorrow, guess what? I'm going to be there. That's what support is. Support is solid. Think of the support in your house. If the support in your house, the concrete that they laid in your house wasn't solid, would you live there? So remember, number 1 is trust. We're talking about relationship foundations for the people that are cuffed, uncuffed, and want to be cuffed. Number 1 was trust. 2, support. 3, respect. I said them out of order. Number 4, friendship. Friendship. A lot of times, we're dating somebody, and then but when we want to go have fun, we'll call our friends. You understand? But you love this person. But this person is not your friend. Me and my husband, I have to go back to that because this is the only happy, healthy relationship I've ever had in my life besides my relationship with my son. We built a friendship. I let him know I like to randomly sing karaoke, which is why we got mics in the house. I like to run through the house sometimes. I'm sure y'all seen the video my son posted, like Wonder Woman. Sometimes I get serious and moody. But we built a friendship. So when I want to go out and have fun, I'm with my husband. So if you guys notice on my profile, you rarely see pictures of me with other people, with a bunch of girls, and I have female friends. I have female friends, and I have, other people I know. But when I want to go have fun, like you would do with your friend, hey, Damien, when you do with your friends, I do those things with my husband. If I want a daiquiri, I go with my husband. If I want to go ice skating, I go with my husband. My husband is my best friend. There is nothing, and you think about your best friend. Y'all tell each other everything. That goes back to the other foundations of a relationship that I talked about. That's where that trust comes in. That's where the respect comes in. The support. And we're on number 4, which is, thank you, honey, which is friendship. Your mate, the person you want to cuff with, should know your desires, your dreams. What makes you happy? What makes you sad? Me and my husband have unspoken communication. He said something to me today, because something I saw on social media, and I had a look of disgust on my face. I didn't have to say anything. He knew something was wrong. So you build a friendship. Stop falling in love, thinking that love is going to save the day and love is going to give you 50, 60 years and y'all going to be in love changing each other's pampers, because there's not that amount of love in the world. Love is not a foundation of relationship. You get the foundation together, everything else falls in place. You understand what I'm saying? I love you, but I can't trust you. I love you, but I'm in your face telling you you're less than a man, or you're telling me I'm less than a woman. Yeah, I love you. No. Hold on, I gotta look at my paper, because I took notes tonight. Because between the text and the inbox that I got last night, I said this needs to be addressed, so I'm going to address it in my Valencia way. This is a good one. This is the 5th relationship foundation tip. Loyalty. Loyalty. You know, like you loyal to the same nail shop? Like you're loyal to a certain beautician? Like you're loyal to certain stores? Your relationship should have loyalty. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the 5 foundations. If you guys have any questions, please put them. Hey, Raina, if you guys have any questions, put them there and I'm going to answer them while I'm up. And I'm going to tell you, the guy that inboxed me last night, he was like, well, what about time? Don't women want time? You know, because I think men have heard wrong because women have said it wrong. You don't spend time with me. Time don't pay the bills. We could go to the movies and stuff at any point in time. The first couple of months that me and my husband dated, we only saw each other like once a month because he was working out of state. Hey, boo. You understand what I'm saying? And for the men, if the woman you are with are talking, is complaining about you working, talking about spend time with me, ask her who gonna pay the bills. Maybe I'm just a different kind of woman. I spend a lot of time because I run my own business. A lot of time I'm in my office. So it's time. No, time is not important to me. So the time me and my husband do get together, it's, you know, we're friends. We're enjoying each other. We're clowning, so on and so forth, because he's not feeling forced. If you're complaining about the person you're with spending time with you, then you need to evaluate what's going on with you. Hold on, guys. I'm reading a question. Francine asked, why do used to you and then stop what they did at the first time to get to you? Because you allowed it. Because you allow that. I hear that a lot. And I've even dealt with that in previous relationships. Like, they all nice, sweet, cuddly, and fuzzy when y'all first start dating. Then when it gets serious, they change. No, they didn't change. They were always that person. You just didn't recognize it because you were in love. But you allow it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm reading the comments. I always say people only do what you allow. I'm going to tell y'all, for instance, when me and my husband first got together, right? Because of the way he worked and we hardly got to see each other, I used to cook all the time. However, I let him know, I do not like to cook. I am not Betty Crocker. I am not domesticated. I like to eat. So I just want you to know that me cooking now, don't think this is going to be a permanent situation. See, that's the problem. Now think about it, women, because a lot of times we talk about men change. But you remember when you first met him and you was looking all fly and cute, he never saw you without your makeup and hair. He come in the house now, you barely mumble, hey, hun, how was work? Your hair up in the bonnet, you got stuff in the corner of your mouth and nose. Let's talk real. You done gained about 20 pounds. You're thick and sexy, look thick and sloppy. You used to rub his back when he came from work. I'm just talking real. Used to make sure he had clothes for work the next morning, pack his lunch. Do you still do that? You know? It's not, you can't fix it. Y'all have to work together. Y'all have to work together. And I'm going to tell you guys, my husband, when my husband comes home from work, because I can hear the door, I run out. Like I'm like Whitney Houston, running to him every time he come home. Like I ain't seen him in 20 years, and I just saw him early that morning or the day before. I still will put my heels and makeup on around the house. When we go out, well, I step. When I'm in the house, I'm ready. I'm ready. So we have to remember, we do want people to do the things that they did to get us. But think about, ask yourself, am I really doing what I did at the beginning? But go back to the original statement of the 5 foundations of the relationship. Did you base it on love and lust? Because a lot of time we think because he looked good, he must be a good man. Or because he ugly, right, women? Or men. Because for some reason somebody started a lie a long time ago and said that if you date somebody ugly, they're going to be faithful. That's not true. Don't y'all believe that lie. Okay? Let's see. What if you too tired from work? Take some horny goat weed. It's a natural supplement. You could get it from GNC or online. Yes, that's what I said. Horny goat weed. It has natural supplements. No, I'm not talking about for sex. I'm not talking about that. But it has natural supplements in there that helps your body and because as we get older, women and men, our hormones get out of balance, right? We have less energy than we used to. We have responsibilities and everything else, and we're too tired to do anything. But I'm gonna give you some other tips, right? Also, just watch what you eating, your vitamins. I take stuff like maca. I'll take horny goat weed. I'll take different things like that, which helps my energy and stuff like that. But I'm going to tell you, if you're too tired, leave a note. Leave a note for him. Hey, Marion, you know what I'm saying? Like, leave a note. Sometimes I'll leave a note in my husband's lunch bag. I leave notes for my son in his bathroom for encouragement. I'll say, Mama, love you, I'm proud of you. That'll change his whole day. You really want to see the person that you dating act a fool? When you get off Facebook Live, if they knocked out sleep, go write a note on that bathroom mirror. I promise you, Saturday is going to be a happy Saturday. It's like you done won the lottery. Because a lot of times we think, yeah, do it. A little sticky note, just something that he's going to see just doing his regular stuff. Get up in the morning and he see that. It changes the whole course of it. It's the little things, and we think we have to do something big to change the course of our relationship. You know? And it's the little things that add up. It's the little things that add up. So try it and make sure you inbox me and let me know how it goes. You know, we show people how to treat us, right? So if you start doing that, he's going to be like, oh, she really loves me. She really respects me. She really is loyal to me. Hey, good evening. You know? And then he'll say, well, maybe I should write a note for her. And please don't throw it in his face. Did you get my note? Did you see the note I left you? Don't do that. Don't say nothing about it. He'll bring it up. He'll bring it up. So if you guys have, hey Ruben, if you guys have any questions, this is Relationship 101 for the cuffed, uncuffed, and hoping to be cuffed. And we discussed the 5 foundations of a relationship. And guess what? None of them are love. Yep. See, it's stuff like that. Y'all look at what Raina just posted. She did she wrote her husband a note in a bathroom mirror. And the first time my husband ever had a birthday cake was when I bought it for him. That man loved me for life. You understand what I'm saying? That's how you build the foundations of the relationship. Trust, respect, support, loyalty, and friendship. Build those things. And y'all have to think about, it's the little things. Treat him how you want and her, because I'm talking to men too. Y'all don't have to go out and buy some huge steak and light candles and leave rose petals. Women are so much simpler than that. We really are. I think as men and women, we make relationships difficult and we wonder why the divorce rate is so high. You thinking too much. That's why half of us don't start businesses or go speak or write a book, because we overthink it. It's so simple. It's so simple. Leave a sticky note on the refrigerator. If he got because you do. You tell them it's none of their business. And I'm glad you said that, Francine. Stop telling people about your relationship, guys. Let's do that. Because I'm going to tell you how you do, right? We get mad and, girl, what he did. A boy, I don't know how dudes talk to each other when they talking about women. And then y'all back together and your friends looking at your man or your woman crazy. Keep your relationship to yourself, the good, bad, and ugly. And like I tell my family, you don't have to like it. You don't have to love it, but you will respect it. And my husband feels the same way. So that's what you do. Hey, Ashanti, that's what you do. To keep people out your relationship, don't tell them your relationship. I bet I can't tell you what's in your bank account unless you tell me. One of my favorite words, and if y'all know how to spell it, hashtag it, none ya. Girl, what's going on with you and your man? None ya. As in none your business. I'm telling you. And I'm telling you guys, oh, well then, you know what? From today, from this moment, when you learn better, you do better. So don't think about what y'all did. And guys, I'm probably not going to post this video or whatever, because I know some of y'all asking questions, and just out of respect for you guys, if you want me not to post it, I won't, because it don't make a difference. Because I want y'all to be comfortable, because there's certain things we don't talk about. But that's where that respect comes in, Francine. But if that was something y'all did before, if y'all called each other names before, when you learn better, do better. So now you know better, so don't do it. So now it's time to stir the pot and get the relationship back fresh. So if you recognize that you guys are disrespecting each other in a relationship, then stop. Write him a note and tell him that you appreciate him working. Write her a note and say that, you appreciate the way she takes care of the house or do her hair or whatever, makeup. It's so simple. Write a note. It's not too late. It's not too late to start building a foundation. Right? But be mindful. I have a rule, because I know words hurt. Y'all know I've been in an abusive relationship in my past. I don't remember... Ruben, could you need to call me back? Thank you. You need to call me back. Let's get it popping. But you guys need to, one of my rules, because I've been emotionally abused and physically abused. And I don't remember all the fighting, but I remember the words. And you talking about years upon years ago. So watch what you say at all times. Fight fair. If you're going to fight, which I don't believe in disagree, in arguments. That's why I say friendship is one of the foundations, and respect. If y'all friends and y'all respect each other, it no matter how mad you get, y'all not gonna call each other names. The inbox I got last night, that was one of the issues that he was having in his relationship because of something he said. Number one, I told him that was wrong. Yep. I told him, number one, you wrong. Because she gonna remember that. So fight if you need to disagree. Then do it in a calm voice. Talk to the other person like you want to be talked to. Even when I talk to my son, because this is how, and we talking about relationships, this applies to your children too. When I see people talk to their kids and tell them shut up and don't say this and this, and you wonder why kids grow up with self-esteem and get out in the world and don't know how to talk at a job interview. Because you've told them to shut up. You understand? Me and my son talk. If he feel like I'm wrong or I feel like he's wrong, we talk about why. We discuss things. I let him know I understand, I value your opinion, but I'm still your mother. And I'm never going to do anything to hurt you. Trust me. Like I said, the relationship foundations. The relationship foundations. And we don't think about that. We talk to, and I know we've been talking about relationships. That doesn't matter. Nobody should be correcting your kids. Nobody should be correcting them. You raise them and you teach them. Work on raising and teaching them. And y'all know one of the things I say, do not date somebody that you don't want your kids to be, grow up to be. Now, when my husband came into my life, my son was older. I think Cameron was like in 8th, 9th grade, give or take a grade. And my husband just sat back and even when you live together, and let Cameron talk to him. See, they still have to build a relationship too. I've had a stepdad. I'm telling you. That'll have to be a chapter in my book whenever I sit down and finish writing it. And when my stepdad, and I had a stepmom too, when they tried to correct me, all HE double hockey sticks broke loose. You are not my daddy. You are not my mama. You don't tell me what to do. And if either one of them did, I did call my dad or my mama. I raised HE double hockey sticks. That you shouldn't be correcting your kids. You raise them and you teach them. You understand the difference? If they're acting out, talk to them why. I promise, I grew up as an angry kid, an angry teenager, and everybody just thought I was bad and defiant. No, I was angry. Why? Because my mama was on drugs. Wouldn't you be angry? Because I had to live with other people. Nobody asked why. I was just a bad child. No, if your child is in need of direction, not correction, that's what they need, direction. You lead by example, and I guarantee you, I don't believe in spanking anyway. That's just my opinion. I don't. My personal opinion is spanking teaches that when you do something wrong, you should get hit. That's just my belief. I didn't spank my son. I didn't get spankings. I think that spanking teaches you that when you're angry, it's okay to hit, and when you're wrong, you can expect to get hit. That's why I said focus on directing them. Okay, but how old are your kids, Francine? And if you guys have questions, please go ahead and put them there, and I'll answer them while I'm on. I had a 5-hour and a coffee, so because your kids are old, and if your kids, and that's something y'all got to debate in your household, your kids should have chores. They should know how to do certain things themselves. That's why I say kids need direction, not correction. Remember the relationship foundations: trust, friendship, respect, support, loyalty. Oh yeah, they don't need help. Those are young men. You're enabling them. I wouldn't help them wash a dish either. Give them a chore list with what they have to do. Now, relationship 101 turn into parenting 101. Don't make me go wake my son up. He'll tell you. Cameron is 19 and got chore list. I wish I would take out a trash. They're old enough. Give them a chore list with what they're supposed to do. That don't matter. That don't matter. That was yesterday. That's not today going forward. Direct them. Then you won't have to correct them. With personal relationships. Me and you going to have to talk through via inbox. Okay? So guys, I hope this helped you. Don't get cuffed up. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to add this too. If you're chasing that person, if you're chasing them, if you have to text them and have to call them and have to do anything, that's not the person. It's not. There's no clean, cute way for me to say it. That is not the person for you. See, something else about a relationship is reciprocal. It's reciprocal. If somebody want to be with you, they're going to be with you. When me and my husband first started talking and first started dating, this man stayed up after working a 14-hour shift. He stayed up an extra 6 hours to call me the next morning and tell me good morning. I knew I was going to cuff him then. If I'm breaking up, guys, let me know, because I know Facebook can be disrespectful sometimes. So if anybody has any questions, if I don't see any more pop up, then I'm going to call it a night, because I have a radio interview at 10 o'clock my time, Tasha, on one of the local stations. So I don't know that you'll be able to hear it, but I may Facebook Live there or record it and play it later. I'll see. But if you guys don't have any more questions or comments, thank you for joining me. I hope this helped. And just remember, it's not too late to turn any relationship around. It's not too late to do it right. I did it wrong several times. Several. Before I finally got it right. And that's what I want you guys to learn today. If I could learn, you could learn. It's never too late. So don't worry about what happened yesterday, 5 minutes ago, or before the video started. If you want to make changes in your relationship or who you're dating or going forward, then you focus on the foundation. So it won't be like you riding a hoverboard. Yes, inbox me. Inbox me. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for joining me. It's Valencia Griffin Wallace, lifestyle designer, Southern Belle of Bold. That's what I'm going with for 2017. So with that being said, guys, I hope this helped you. You know, you guys can always inbox me and everything, and I will address your inboxes via Facebook Live or however you guys are comfortable. So peace and love. Hope to see you at Define You Live right here in Gonzales, Louisiana, December 3rd, 2016.